I've roamed this country all my life, made lots of money.
Good evening and welcome to Louisville. Join us as we take a look back at 20 years of friendship and harmony with the Ritz.
It all started on a cold and stormy night in 1984. Okay, it was a nice day and Nick was out walking his dog. He walked by Ben's house and was invited in for, as our friend Ken R. would say, an adult beverage, and the two became fast friends. A couple of calls, a meeting in St. Louis, and presto, the Ritz was born.
A few months later, the Ritz won the Pioneer District contest and went on to their first international in Minneapolis, where they placed an impressive 15th. The next year, the Quartet upped their position to 13th.
And then, in 1987 in Hartford, just 3 years after its conception, the Ritz jumped into the top 10, coming in 6th, merely a whisker away from the medals.
Just a few months later, the Ritz was dealt an unexpected blow. Clay Schumar left the Quartet for personal reasons. Months after almost winning a medal, the Ritz was only 3. Then a young guy named DJ Heiner auditioned for the baritone spot. He immediately sang as though he were already a member of the Quartet. So, in January of 1988, DJ officially became a member of the Ritz. The Quartet switched over to the Johnny Appleseed district, and Barbershop legend Don Claus became their primary coach. The Ritz placed 9th at the San Antonio Convention in 1988, and then 7th in 1989 in Kansas City. It was here that their performance of Sweet Adeline set the standard for all that would follow.
Now it's 1990. The Ritz continues to work hard and smart under the guidance of Don Claus and Cindy Hansen, and in San Francisco, a 4th place bronze medal is the prize. And now, it is here. Louisville, 1991. You could literally feel the excitement in the air. It felt as though everyone knew, but no one would say, well, you know. The Ritz met with Don and Cindy only for short sessions before each round. Round 1. The Quartet came out and literally assaulted the audience and the judges. After the fact, many said, including judges, that in their minds it was all over after Red Red Robin.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Round 2. Keepsake has an awesome hit right before the Ritz sings. A great shot for our boys, but not as solid as the first round. We would later learn that the Ritz had won the first round and Keepsake the second. It was a dead heat going into the finals. Don and Cindy have a serious and very frank talk with the boys. Well, do you want this or don't you? Come on, get the fire back that we saw in the first round. It must have been fate. The Ritz drew the last spot in the finals, and what song had they saved for last? Of course.
In the evening, as I sit alone and dream.
Now we could only wait.
Your 5th place bronze medalist quartet, 139th Street Quartet.
Phew.
And your 4th place medalists are the Naturals.
All right, we did better than last year.
The 3rd place medalist is Gas House Gang.
Oh my God.
Your silver medalist quartet is Keepsake.
Oh my God. Don Claus pulls the boys in and says, congratulations, champs. Nick, already in tears, says, they didn't say it yet. It's not true unless they say it. And then the words so many have dreamed of hearing.
And your new 1991 International Champion Quartet is the Ritz.
So, what do you do after you get home from winning the gold? You pack for Australia and New Zealand, of course. Just 3 days after winning the International Championship, the Ritz embarked on an 11-day tour of the land down under. It was a whirlwind trip, including 22 separate performances, and that was only the beginning. The Ritz flew some 70,000 miles in the next 12 months, making appearances all over the country. Also, they somehow managed to produce their fourth recording.